approves loans for those who qualify from $5,000 to $50 million. The daily demands of business expenses can stop you from achieving your goals for you and your family. Call Michael Cash at American Capital Solutions at 313-808-5940 or visit our website at americancapital.solutions.com. Are you ready to be the boss? American Capital Solutions.
Your success begins today. Now you can own one of the most profitable pizza franchises with stores across the country. Happy's Pizza is seeking owner-operators right now. You must be enthusiastic about being an entrepreneur. Franchise costs only $25,000. Make your fortune by purchasing the most successful franchise in the country. Buying your own Happy's Pizza franchise will help you reach your own financial goals. Contact Michael L. Cash and Associates at American Capital Solutions at 313-808-5940 or visit americancapital.solutions.com. Be your own boss while making your dreams a reality. Become a Happy's Pizza franchise owner today.
You've heard, now listen.
Yeah.
WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. I'm your man, Don Allen. Welcome to a feel-good Friday morning. I had to start off with some Stevie this morning. I got to turn it way down. How's everybody doing? What's up, Janae? Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin's always on it. This man is on point. He'll text me, and I will hear. And when the station's acting up, he was like, Don, check on the station. And then I call the tech, and Juan will get on it, and bam, we're right back online. I love it. That just lets me know you guys are listening, and we appreciate that. We love your support. Your man, Don Allen, is here. DJ Mellow Mike Dowdell, who was down at the MGM Grand last night doing the doggone thing and making everybody, I think it was a Employee Appreciation Day they have annually down there. We've been so gracious and thankful that they've invited us to be the DJs for that activity, and it was a lot of fun. I'm sure I didn't get a chance to make it down there. And G. Hen was over at Good Times with the State House of Representatives, Cynthia A. Johnson, who was celebrating her birthday. And I told you, we got it going on in this city. We just need to channel it, and we can do it all over the place, and gives everybody a nice variety of places to go to and things to do, you know, because I'm tired of sitting indoors. I know everybody else is. It was proven at the Kimmy Horn Jazz Fest where they had closest, I think the final total was 14,000 people or near 14,000 people. It was fabulous, and it was great to be a part of it and to award my colleague and good friend Rosetta Hines with the Lifetime Achievement Award. I got to talk to Rose and see if she made mention she wanted to get back on the radio, and I can't think of a better place for her to be than right here with us, because this is where she belongs. Her family is here, and she's more than welcome anytime she's ready. But you know, Rose is retired now, so she can do it whenever she feel like it. Do you got your coffee? Do you got your mask? Do you got your sanitizer? Get your phone too, because if you're headed toward the car, you can sync the phone up when you pull the station up on your phone, and then sync it with the car, and then you can listen to us while you're driving around town. It'll sound real good all the way to work and all the way back and wherever else you might want to go, because we are 24 hours, 7 days a week. Get your coffee. I'm not drinking coffee this morning. You see this green stuff? It looks like swamp water. It's actually a smoothie. I made it in my little bullet, and it has spinach in it, strawberries, granola, almond milk, and ice, I think, and honey. And I think that's it. I forgot to put the banana in there. I should have put the doggone banana in there. Banana's a great source of energy. It's a lot of sugar in there, but hey, it's natural sugar, so it's okay. Morning, Janae. Morning, Mike Irvin. And Mellow Mike. And I know it's early. I'm going to give everybody a chance to join us and join in. But we got a lot of stuff we want to talk about this morning. Yeah, I'm going to go back on the national front. No one was able to answer my question about, you know, what's happening in Afghanistan and with the Taliban and all of that. Oh, I forgot the Patron. If I put Patron in this, I will be quickly sleeping. Because this gives you energy, so that'll make it quick, and that Patron will put me to sleep. So, you know. I should have let it blend a little bit more. Good stuff right there. Gotta stay healthy. Gotta get your vitamins, your daily vitamins. When I don't eat breakfast, I try to do at least a smoothie. Try to stay away from that processed stuff, and I don't do McDonald's in the morning. If you see me doing McDonald's in the morning, it's going to be a real emergency. I had to have been very, very hungry, okay? Yeah. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. What you guys got planned for the weekend? We are going to be in the streets. Mellow Mike is DJing for Judge Greg Mathis over at Rouge Park, and we're going to be there with him. Let's see, my friend T-Mac, I work with her. Her birthday celebration is this weekend. Also want to say happy birthday to Cynthia A. Johnson, who was partying up with G. Hen last night at Good Times, and also the Dream Cruise. Now, for those of you who are not here in Detroit and are listening to us, our Dream Cruise, we're the Motor City, first and foremost. Bam. We are the Motor City. And what it is a series of classic and new, any year car, any year vehicle can participate. It's like a 10, 15 mile stretch from Woodward and 8 Mile all the way up to Pontiac, Michigan. And it's just, come out, get your folding chairs, you sit there on Woodward Avenue is the main street from downtown Detroit all the way out to Pontiac. Then I think it turns into wide track. But what happens is from 8 Mile on up, and yes, if you're not in Detroit, if you've never been here before, we do have a 5 mile and we do have a 6 mile. I don't think there's a 4 mile. No, it's not. You know, it just turns into regular street names. But anyway, from 8 Mile north, what's up? What up? Jay Squared is with us this morning. I know you had to see my text. That's what it was. Yeah. Monin Janae. Or Monin, in my case, it's Moanin. Monin, because that's what it feels like when I get up in the morning. But getting back to the Dream Cruise, if you have a vehicle, it doesn't matter. Let's say, hopefully it's in good shape. You can come out and you can see classic rides. You can see concept cars. You can see made from scratch cars. You can see Model Ts. You can see old fire trucks. You can see old hearse. You can see military vehicles. You see Corvettes. I think the Corvette Club started Thursday by having a Corvette show somewhere along Woodward. And you just chill. And it's a wonderful event. And to me, it signals summer's coming to an end, guys. And sadly, that's the best way to do it, though. I mean, chilling on Woodward, all the shops are open. Everybody's having a good time. No problems whatsoever. You know, what are you going to do? You know, you're going to run out in traffic? I don't think so. I did see one accident one year I was down there. The guy had his brand new Aston Martin, brand new, had the ticket in the window, and the guy who was behind him wasn't paying attention, and wham, you know. Good morning, Margie Weaver. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Welcome to the best part of your day. You can take us with you 24/7. Even when I'm not on camera, you guys can, you know, just pull us up on your phone, let it sync with your ride, and just cruise, because we sound so good in the car. Me and Boss Lady do it quite frequently, as a matter of fact. That's until she wants to start listening to her jams. I want to listen to Whitney or Alicia Keys, you know, which is precisely why I added them to the station. We have some new additions in terms of music to the station. Gentleman from the West Coast, his name is Nick Smith, and this guy goes hard in the paint. I mean, as a matter of fact, Nick's coming up next. It's called 4x4. You guys got to check it out. Okay. Also on deck, some Stanley Clark, Lynn Roundtree, Ronnie Jordan, and Roy Ayers, Will Downing, Randy Scott, Pieces of a Dream, Kim and Tony Braxton, Tim Bowman, and his new jam called Fireball, and Vincent Ngala. I hope I said that right. Vincent Ngala. We'll also hear some music across the water. It's called Crazy Joe's, and quite frankly, it should be Crazy Don's too. Now let's get into some conversation. Like I said, a lot to talk about. on the local front, we're going to bounce in and out local, national. Is that cool with you guys? I hope so. There was this guy in Birmingham. Did you hear about this? A guy in Birmingham went to a school board meeting. And, you know, when it's your turn, you step up to the microphone and you talk to the board. You tell them your concerns. Well, this guy went on a rant, and I don't know what the heck he was talking about. But at the end of it, he gave a Nazi salute and said, "Heil Hitler." Did anybody tell him Hitler dead? You know, and so is the Nazi Party, and the atrocities that they did kind of reminds me of the atrocities some other folk did to some black people. But he was just ranting and raving and just going on, and they allowed him to stay in the building. They did make him leave the room, but he was allowed to stay in the building. Why you want to stand in the hall like a little boy is beyond me, but, you know, whatever gets him through the night. I think that was real stupid. And similarly, in D.C., they had another prize person. He's special people yesterday. You know, they coming out the woodwork now. We had this guy that parked his big truck. He took his big truck, he parked it in front of the Library of Congress, and he told everybody to get away from the truck because he got a bomb. He had a bomb in the truck. And forgive me for making light of this, but, you know, and the police called him on his cell phone. Naturally, he didn't forget to bring that. I'll get to that point in a minute. He didn't forget to bring his cell phone. But he told the police to tell Joe Biden to step down from the presidency and he'd step out of his truck. Okay? That's what those were his demands, plain and simple. Now, at the end of the day, he didn't forget to bring his cell phone, but he did forget to bring the bomb. You know, there was no bomb. So after contacting the guy's wife, police talked him out of it, and he ended up laying on the ground, and they took him away. All right. So is COVID making you crazy? I guess it might be. Or, you know, I don't know. Maybe the truth is that these people are just coming out because they want attention. I don't know. A lot of people are critical on Joe Biden and his current performance. He did inherit, you know, and when he said, "I will defend the Constitution of the United States," blah, blah, blah. When he said that, he inherited a lot of stuff. You know, he came into the presidency right dab smack in the middle of a freaking worldwide virus. What do you think? How do you think he's doing so far? He came in with a virus. He made sure people ate. He made sure people stayed indoors. He made sure, you know, people were getting the shots as quickly as possible, or at least made the shots available. And he made sure he's making sure that the infrastructure is redone. Because let's face it, folks, have you driven on the highways lately? If you're in Detroit, the home of the car, we have the worst roads on the planet. I mean, I've driven on roads in Phoenix, Colorado, Georgia, Texas. Nobody's roads are worse than ours. And I mean, you might be in Chicago. I've seen a few bad ones there, but at least in Chicago, they're fixing them. They are keeping the infrastructure together. Here in Detroit, we are experiencing massive flooding every time it rains, which is unexplainable, which tells me that the people that we elect, you're like, well, it ain't rained yet, so we ain't gonna worry about that problem, okay? You know, so what they're doing is they're taking your tax dollars and doing other things with them, like going on trips and private jets and so forth and so on. But there's no valid evidence on that, so we'll just keep that moving. But I think, what do you think, how you guys think Joe Biden's doing so far? Understanding what he inherited when he swore in, you know, it's still yet to be seen with me. I mean, it's a pretty, he took on a pretty tough job when he said, "I do," or "I will," about "so help me God," and all of that. You know, he took on a very tough job. He took on a virus, and I don't know what to say about people. I just don't. I'll drink to that. Okay, hold on. When you have a worldwide pandemic, a virus, and the I mean, to me, this is just me talking. You have you should put the world's best minds on this. Exactly, J Square. You put it. I couldn't have said it better myself. He's doing what he can with what he got. You know, there's J Square right there. He says he's doing the best he can with what he has. Period. I mean, there's no two ways about it. You know, there's no magic pill you can take. If they'd have put the vaccine in a pill form, I'm pretty sure people would have jumped on it. You know, and Margie, you are so right. I am glad that he wanted the job as well, because, you know, if y'all don't want me for president, just like you don't want me being a federal or a circuit court judge, because I'm going to be frank. I'm going to be frank as hell. You know, bottom line, see, if I was president, I'm like, if you can take this shot, and you have to be able to prove that you know, are physically challenged, so you cannot take it. But if you can take it, you must take it in order to go to work. I get it. I get we all have rights and all of that. We have too many mask holes and COVIDiots. I like that one, Jay. Let's put that one up. We do have too many mask holes and COVIDiots. Oh, I got to use that one later today, Jay. I got to use that one. That's all. That's it right there, COVIDiots. If I were in charge, I'd be like, hey, you want to go to work? Take the damn shot. If you can't take the damn shot, you can't go to work. Got to get you another gig. And believe me, everybody is hiring right now. Folks, see, call me cold-hearted. You know, call me uncaring, non-compassionate. Call me what you want. But if I see a person who looks like they can work and they're standing outside with a sign saying that they don't have a job, right now ain't the time to do it, because every damn body is hiring. Everybody. Every restaurant, every gas station, every construction company. You need a job, go contact the city. They will get you a damn job. Right now, especially, you can get a job, okay? So there's no reason. There's no reason for you not to go to work. Now, as for me, I worked through the didn't take a day off. I worked all down for president. I worked all the way through. And incidentally, a Joe can keep that job. I work for him. I work for him now, hell. But I don't mind coming into the White House and be like, you know, Joe, what you think? You ask me what I think? I think what we need to do is hire some people, since you're in the business of hiring everybody, hire some people to check up on people who say they don't have a job. These people who are taking that unemployment money needlessly and not going to work. And I see them all the time going to Vegas and, you know, going here and going there and going down to Atlanta and going down to Fort Lauderdale and Miami. We need to check into that. Hire a special little, what they call it, when they hire a group of people and make them focus on that one thing. That's what you need to do. You know, a lot of people be in trouble then. Now, that being said, there are loopholes. I mean, you could be working here and laid off there. And then if you're used to that income, you get what you get. But, you know, truth be told, there are jobs out there. So, I mean, I need that John Lewis voting rights passed. I'm not familiar with the John Lewis voting right, but I'm gonna look into that for you, J Square. My thing is, I see people every day come up off any freeway except in Detroit, because if the people see you making bank while you at the corner, you probably get got for just begging. But off any major interstate in Michigan, and I've seen them. I saw well-dressed people begging when I was in Phoenix. This guy looked like his shirt was clean, his pants were clean, his boots were nice, and he had a nice, clean white baseball cap on, and said he needed food and money. And I'm like, dude, that works when your clothes are raggedy. That works when you look like you haven't bathed. That works when you are in a wheelchair. But if you're standing there looking like you're able-bodied and, can do some work, then damn it, go get a job. Because I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that you're going to take to the bank. I can't. Let's see. What else we're going to talk about today? Like I said, I think Joe's doing a good job. He's dealing with what he's got. We're going to get to the Afghanistan thing in a second, okay? Let's bring all this together. What do you think? How he's doing, how he's handling COVID-19, Afghanistan, and the infrastructure deal. The infrastructure deal, which was in the news not 3 weeks ago. Did you notice this? The infrastructure, that $3 trillion deal that's going to fix the roads and all the other stuff that they're going to do with it and all of that good old stuff, it went away. It stopped being news when Afghanistan hit. Okay, now, that was in the headlines until someone said, let's talk about this instead. I don't have a problem with anybody from Afghanistan, first and foremost. I don't know anybody there. And I applaud the military that went there because they simply were doing their job. They went there to train people in Afghanistan, and we gave them military weapons. And this is how you fight those people. And as I was watching the news last night, I actually heard this guy say this. He said, well, the people of Afghanistan are clan type people. Well, and I don't mean KKK clan. I mean, when I say clan, a group and tightly knit communities and groups and families. They don't rise to the occasion like the Americans do and salute the flag and go fight the war. They're more subdued and laid back and, more compassionate. Well, that's a problem. Good morning, Tanya. How are you? That's a problem because what you're telling me as a citizen of the United States is you want me to come fight a fight for you that's not none of my freaking business, which to me is none of our business. Now, why? Now, my question for Russia is, why are they giving the guns to the Taliban? Because those AKs came from somewhere, okay? I'm just saying. That ain't our fight. And the politicians here in America are making it seem like, we need to be over there protecting those people. Now we're pulling out and we're letting them die. And that's why we've been there for 20 freaking years. We spent $2 trillion trying to teach some people who don't want to fight how to fight and ain't gonna fight. Okay? So, what up, CB? How you doing? We spent $2 trillion trying to teach somebody who doesn't want to fight to protect their land how to fight. And when we said, okay, y'all, we going to break out, we're going to jump on these planes, these people actually hung to the landing gear. Do you hear me? When the plane took off, they were hanging on the landing gear. And when the thing, they were willing to die. Do you know you're going to freaking die if you hang on to landing gear once the plane gets to altitude? There's very little air up there. And oh man, it's a mess. And it's a mess we created for getting in where we had no business getting in. They say get in where you fit in. We didn't fit in there, but we got in there. So now it's a big argument because we look like the bad guys because of the fact that we're not finishing what we started. We didn't start it. Let me explain something. We didn't start that. We did like what the United States normally does. Somewhere down the line, believe me, there was some money involved that somebody in Washington was gonna make if we went over there in the first freaking place. Now, that's what it is. We all know that. Because the United States don't do nothing for free. We don't do nothing for free. And somewhere along the line, there had to be a connection with, I can make a lot of money if I send some troops over there. Maybe we can sell the bed sheets to the government to put on the beds for the people that work over there. And my other company will sell the bullets, and my other company will sell the boots. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay? Let's see. 3 fully vaccinated senators have COVID. which begs the question: when did they get their shots? Since the two-shot system last 8 months. Also, they have been around. Have they been around someone with COVID? There were 3 senators. Now, you got to understand first that the senators got their shots long before everybody else. You know, they got them long before everybody else. And apparently they weren't really careful. They were walking around without their mask. I got my shot. I don't need the mask. Yeah. Now you got it. Now, on the upside, these senators did say that because they had their shots, they weren't hospitalized. You know, they weren't hospitalized. They didn't get really, really sick, but they got sick. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to die, in other words. But they were hanging around someone who had it, which brings to mind, if you were hanging around somebody who had it, they either A, lied to you and said they got shots and didn't get shots and gave you COVID, or B, you were just being careless. Now, people who took the shot, you can't say they're being careless. But top of the morning to you, Rick Lenore, and Corey said those guys got those shots first. You damn skippy, they did. I did get your set for Saturday, Rick Lenore. These guys did get their shots first. When are we all going to get on the clue bus? I don't know what's in the vaccine. I'm going to be frank with you. I don't know. And guess what? I don't care. You know, I don't give a damn. I don't know what's in the Tylenol I take when I get a headache. I don't know what's in the vitamins I'm taking. I do know what's in this: vegetables, strawberries, and almond milk. However, I do not know what they sprayed it with. The spinach. It's spinach in it. Okay? I don't know what they sprayed the strawberries with. Let's face it, folks. Whatever you do, you're going to get something. Okay? So, I mean, take the doggone shot. We can get back to normal. If you don't want to get back to normal, if you want to get back to normal without taking a shot, let me know so I can stay the hell away from you. Okay? Oh, here we go. Uh-oh, here comes Janae. The vaccination is just an extra layer of protection. We still have to do our due diligence with masking up and limit gatherings. Very true. I mean, it's just everything in society, and Corey will back me up on this. Everything we do at work is layered security. The vaccine is a layer of security. The second shot was the other layer. The third shot will be another layer. Now, you heard back when this first started, something called herd immunity. We don't get to herd immunity until the majority of people in this country have taken the shot. That's the way it go. Then we can live with this thing. We can live with this thing and it not affect us. See, that's what herd immunity is all about. You know, so we don't get there until these jackasses, I'm not taking that shot. I don't know what's in that third stuff. You know, I did get the mix, Rick. The video feed stopped. Yeah, that's because you're in Chicago. The Windy City, they blew my signal around over there. Start and stop your deck again. Start and stop your, reset your phone, I guess. Let's see. We are also in Detroit here, saddened by the news of my friend, Mr. Steve Hood, who passed away. Our condolences go out to his family at this particular time. Steve was a good guy. A lot of fun to be around. I've hung out with him back in the day quite a few times down at Floods, back when they played real jazz in Floods. You know, you remember that. A lot of people from out of state don't understand and don't know what I'm talking about. I try to explain as I go along. Floods Bar and Grill was a classic jazz hangout for jazz heads like me. You know, you can actually go in there and with grown people, and you'd have to dress properly. Nowadays, I don't know, you can come in with a pair of blue baby booties and pink Pampers if you want to. They don't care, you know, and it's a whole different set in Floods now. And I continue to drive past until we find another location that we can go hang out. Let's grown folks. Whatever happened to all the spots we used to go to that where you had to dress? Proper attire required. I ran into a young brother at my other job at work, and he didn't own a suit. and Corey knows because Corey was part of this conversation. I told him, I was like, look, man, you don't need a lot of money. $300. $300. I can get you a suit, a shirt, a tie, and maybe some shoes. Now, will they be the sharpest shoes in the world? No. They won't be like my shoes. I got the closet in there. Well, actually right there. Will they? But they will be some nice, decent shoes that won't hurt your feet when you're walking. Okay, and because it's not about the suit, it's the tailoring of the suit. You know, you can get a really inexpensive suit and get it done. They don't know what proper attire is, man. But see, that's Jay. That's why we have to educate these young brothers. And I was at work yesterday, and I saw a guy. He had gray in his hair, and he was sagging, and he had his belt on right beneath his ass. You know, and I looked up. I was like, no, not a grown man. No, not a grown man does not wear his pants beneath his ass, beneath his behind. You know, it's just not right. Come on, y'all got to do better than this. Y'all ask me why I don't like going out in Detroit or any other city where they do that. That's why. And I mean, any woman that deals with a man, I don't want to deal with a woman that deals with a man that wears his clothes like that. And ladies, let's get this straight. Wait a minute. Ladies, let's get this straight. Fellas, sit back, relax, and understand this. We don't do nothing. Women choose men. Men do not choose women. Women let us think that we choose men. Choose them. If a woman does not want you, I don't give a damn what you do or say. She ain't gonna talk to you. Just keep kicking bricks, baby, because women choose men, men don't choose women. Yeah, you might see one you like, bruh, but if she ain't, on that same page with you, it ain't gonna happen. So somewhere out there, some girl told another girl that seeing a man with his behind hanging out of his pants, even if he full grown, Aaron L. Parle said, amen, and pass wine. That's the truth. I mean, guys out here thinking, yeah, I'm going to go get that. Not if she doesn't want to be got. You cannot do anything, flat out. If she don't like you, you can't do anything. You can only educate those willing to be educated, according to J Square, and I see how the ladies are being very quiet. What, did I expose a major secret or something? Fellas, I don't care you can wine her, you can dine her, you can pay her bills. But if she ain't down with you on the same page, you gets nada. You goes nowhere. You have just made it to the friend level, okay? And if you're locked in friend zone, you can forget it, okay? That's right. Aaron said his wife picked him. Thank you. Jack Daniels. Moonshine. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta post that one. His wife picked him. Thank you, Jack Daniels and Moonshine. Boy, see, Aaron got the right idea, got her drunk. But Aaron, you something else. But it's the truth. And if you notice, guys, women have not chimed in and said, yeah, we know it's a secret. We've been letting y'all think y'all running things for the longest. Let me tell you something. Good morning, my cousin Gary Hunter from The Spot. The Spot News. What's going on? We will be in at River Rouge Park tomorrow with Judge Greg Mathis. And his community event. It's a giant picnic. Bring your own food. Don't ask me for none. I ain't lying. We're going to chill out with Greg, take some pictures, sell some T-shirts. Come get your very own WJZD Radio T-shirt like this one I'm wearing. That's right. Just look for that banner right there. Mr. Van Knox, what's up? From San Antonio, Texas. You know what? I got to make it down there and hang out with Mr. Van Knox. He be rubbing elbows with the big boys down there. The big Texans down there, they don't mess around. Okay, the shot news. That's right. The shot news is with us. My cousin, Gary Hunter, photographer extraordinaire. I know you're going to be at the Steve Hood homegoing. Everybody, for those of you who don't know, this is my smoothie, my morning smoothie. It has spinach, strawberries, granola, almond milk, and ice, and a little bit of honey in there. It would have had a banana in it, but I forgot. So yeah, our condolences go out to Steve Hood and his family. I got a quick question for you. This is going to be for the ladies who are listening this today, and for the fellas. Check this out. A man proposes to his girlfriend with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still needs a ring before getting married. What is she? Is she A, reasonable, B, ungrateful, C, smart, or D, very dumb? That'll be River Rouge Park. I'm going to read that again. River Rouge Park with Judge Greg Mathis tomorrow. All right, fellas, check this out. Think this through. A man proposes to his girlfriend, not with a ring, but with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. Now, she thanks him, but says she still needs the ring before she gets married. What is she? Is she? Mr. Van Knox said he put some weave on that finger. Okay, Carolyn. Carolyn Hill's with us. Did you hear my question, Carolyn? Okay. Of course, it's smart if it's his daughter. That means he ain't got to pay it. Uh-huh. There are still women, good morning, Carolyn. There are still women who have that old school value system. A ring, Janae say, she a dizzy, Janae, let me push that one up there. She a dizzy heifer. I'll take a ring, pop on her finger. Oh, that was awesome. Wait a minute, here comes my cousin, ungrateful, stucco, stupid. Carolyn, you didn't hear the question? Okay, I'm going to read the question again. I knew I'd get some rides out of y'all with this one when I read this last night. A man proposes to his girlfriend with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan instead of giving her the ring. Okay? Her debt is now paid in full. And she thanks him but says she will still need a ring before getting married. Is she reasonable? Is she ungrateful, smart, or is she stupid? Okay. Wait a minute. A ring is just a symbol, so he can get a simple wedding band. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because if I break for $70K, bam, I'm like, well, I'll do a platinum band, something sweet like that. It's a symbol, It's a symbol. That's why they chose a ring. Norvell upset there. That's why they chose a ring. It is a symbol. It is a circle. It symbolizes the undying, never-ending love between a man and a woman when they get married. Am I correct? Is that me? But it's a ring. It doesn't matter. Nowadays, they got to have bling on that ring. The diamonds are just extra. Uh-oh, here we go. If you're doing all that, I'll buy BOFE, both our rings. Mm-hmm. Tanya Michelle said correct. Thank you, Tanya. It is a symbol. And she will get the rings at the weddings. Hey. Uh-huh. Get the man to hell with the ring. But there are women out there who believe, and I mean, you notice only the women who are on the side that says, the hell with the ring. I'll buy the rings, okay? He can pay that $70K. Boss lady said, she was like, you can pay $60 and use $10,000, the other 10 for the ring. Which to me didn't sound bad, I mean, hey, that's just me, And is price of the ring that important? I'm just asking for myself, Is the price of the ring, does that matter? I mean, Janae, you said you can get one of them ring pops, Is the price of a wedding ring all that? Is it that important? And, get the man the hell with the ring. That caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that one. Lucky Chucky, what's going on? I'm Lucky Chucky, a man of a level-headed brother. I hope you did. If you didn't hear the question was, a man proposes to his girl not with a wedding ring, but with a receipt. The receipt is for a $70,000 student loan paid off in full instead of the ring. And she says, thank you, but I need a ring before I can get married. Chucky, what do you think? Is she reasonable, ungrateful, smart, or stupid? That's the question of the day. That it's fascinating the way people think. A lot of people don't really give two rats fingers about the wedding ring. They want that because that's something that's gonna follow you. Do you realize after you chuck on interest to that $70K? Well, no, I didn't, because I said it was paid in full. So, number one, you can't go to a full college tuition is gonna cost more than $70,000 at a good school. It'll cost you over $100,000 nowadays to go to school. You're talking, depending on what school you go to. It was her student loan, so the ring will come later. Oh, wait a minute. He's the keeper. There go my cousin. Tell him, cuz. She said, was it her student loan? If so, the ring will come later. He's a keeper. Tell him about it, cuz. Our very young Miss Janice Winfrey, Tell him about it. Chucky said something else, though. Chucky said she ungrateful. He paid for the ring and her debt. Now he is broke. Well, let's get this straight. He didn't pay for the ring. He paid for her student loan debt instead of buying her ring. She said, in order to marry you, I need a ring. Okay? So I'm not gonna say she's ungrateful. I'm just gonna address the train of thought here. If a brother's paying $70,000 and you're not his wife, if you just his woman, he paying your $70,000 debt off. Cuz is right. Keep him. That ring can come a little later. And quite frankly, it can just be a gold band. It ain't gotta have no stones on it, because stones ain't nothing but bling. And hey, that starts leaning into the side of vanity and just, I want to show it off in front of my girlfriends and that sort of thing. Because guys don't really give a damn. I mean, how many of you guys actually? Oh, look at her ring. That is so nice. You guys don't get it. We don't care. Let's see. Yvette Knox, when I got married, my wife said she preferred a nice honeymoon and an inexpensive ring. So I took her on a 10-day Caribbean cruise. That's my man throwing down. Sorry, Mellow Mike. I had to use your quote. Who else is chiming in? 70,000? Oh, no. Uh-oh. And here comes Janae. More and more women nowadays are foregoing the ring/wedding and opting to use that money for a house. And I have heard that as well. That is very true. I had to. That is another thing you consider. Why would you spend like $15,000 on a ring and you ain't got no crib. I mean, you two sit down. Marriage is something you have to sit down and really discuss. It is not let's play house. This is the person you're going to wake up to every day for the rest of your days. You know, what comedian was that talking about the same old crackers? You know, these are the same crackers you're going to, and she's going to be eating the same crackers over here too. You know, so there are more important things than jewelry. There is a house. If you have children, there is their future and your future. And if you want to make it a pleasant future for all involved, you know, family vacations. I'm not a camper, so I don't do the camping thing. We ain't renting no RV and going off in the woods for no bear to eat my ass. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I love the fact that I'm on the air and I can get away with saying that. But anyway, I mean, you have to focus look at where your priorities lie. And everybody's situation is different. I mean, Tammy, how you doing? Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning. Everybody's situation is very different. All right. He might have worked somewhere where he could afford a really nice house, so they don't need that. And a nice car or two, so they don't really need that. And his woman doesn't make as much, or the situation could be reversed, you know. And which is a whole different scenario, because if she got her own really nice ranch home with a couple of cars in there, guess what, pal? You know, you got to bring something to the table, because a woman who knows what she's worth ain't afraid to eat by herself. She knows what she's bringing to the table, so she can eat alone. You know, likewise for the brothers out here, if a brother know what he bringing to the table, he ain't afraid to eat by himself. Prior to meeting the boss lady, I ate by myself a lot, because I knew what I brought to the table. Come on now. Yeah. So, I mean, everybody's situation, every scenario is different. That's the beauty of mankind. I can look out my window here and see all the houses, and in each house there's a different scenario. In that house, they got lucky, hit the lotto. In that house, somebody died and left them a ton of money. In that house, they're struggling, but they're making it work. In that house, they got 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? So every scenario is different. You know, so what works for you may not work for them, and that's okay. You know, as long as you can make it work out for you and yours under your roof. Opinions like a-holes. Everybody got one. Come on now, we can talk. Let's see. There you go. That's right. 100% fact. Uh-oh, here come Mr. Van Knox. He always got something good. People spend too much time and money on the wedding and not the married and relationship. I would have made her sign a contract, so if we separate, I get 100% refund. I knew Van Knox was gonna come back hard, you know. And I mean, you know, I do have a question, and a lot of ladies gonna be upset with me when I say this question, but I gotta ask it on behalf of all gentlemen. When you divorce, and you go before the judge, why is it, and I'm not sure because I ain't been down this road before, I'm just curious, why is it that she get everything? You know, why does she get everything? Or do they go on what you make, or how do they determine who get in the house? Y'all working me today. J Square said, me and nature have an agreement. I stay where I am and it stays where it is. Uh-oh. We have some agreement here. Tammy Butler says she agrees with E. Van Knox. That's right. That contract thing sounds like well, isn't that called a wedding license? You know, I mean, but see, a lot of you guys realize and understand that y'all can actually write your own contract. You don't have to just sign a marriage license. You don't. There's no law in the books that says that. You can have any contract written up and sign it and consider yourself married. You didn't know that, did you? This is good stuff. It looks gross, but it's good. It's spinach, strawberries, granola, and honey and ice. And I just blended it up in my little bullet. Tanya says her situation wasn't like that. We got what we came into the marriage with, newly divorced. Hashtag newly divorced. Okay, that's cool. You know, if it was a mutual separation, just like it was mutually agreed upon when you got together, that's cool. Now, if you actually if the situation were not, balanced like that, say let's hypothetically say, keep in mind I said the word hypothetically, okay? If you came into a situation where the guy had everything and she didn't have as much, and she, got with him, or vice versa, if the girl had everything, the guy didn't have as much, and he came in with her. Good morning, Cassie. How you doing? You got in any event, one of them had more than the other, and they got together. And let's see, what would you say, Mr. Van Knox? Marriage is basically a business partnership. Your success is based on your choice of partners. Very, very true. Because with me, and this is just me, and it's not about things. I don't care about things. I care about people. I care about one person. I don't give a damn about gators and diamond rings and all the rest of that nonsense, because that's not important. At the end of the day, it's important what my better half thinks, or how she is feeling. That's what's important, okay? I mean, are we on the same page? Okay, now, incidentally, again, we got to say happy birthday to House of Representatives Cynthia A. Johnson. Also, my good friend, Miss Tanya, we call her T-Mac. She's having a birthday party this weekend. We will be at the Greg Mathis picnic at River Rouge Park tomorrow. You might even see me at the Dream Cruise. I'm kind of leaning. I want to go, but I don't know. There's a lot of people out there and stuck in traffic. So either you got your choice. You can either get exhaust fumes or COVID fumes. You got take your choice. But we're going to be out and about this weekend. Got mad shouts out to everybody over at the MGM Grand. Thank you for having DJ Mellow Mike over there. We appreciate that. Also over at Good Times on Livernois, where G Hen is the resident DJ. Stop by and see him on Thursday nights. They have a good time. They line dance, ballroom, and I heard they went old school street last night, and it was pretty live. Don't forget, tonight, if you're not going out, tune in to WJCD Radio at 8 o'clock. It's the Friday Night Jam Session. DJ Waldo will be here. Mellow Mike, G Hen, DJ Swoop from Chicago is going to join us tonight. And J Square. He is going to be on the decks tonight. Can I give Cass Tech's class of 2001 a shout out? Your 20-year reunion is this weekend. Cass Technical High School. La-di-da. Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Janae. What's up, Cass Tech, class of 2001? Mad love at you. Where's the party going to be at? Tell y'all what, if y'all doing a backyard party, get some Bluetooth speakers. Turn us on Friday night or Saturday night. Tonight is the Friday night old school jam session. It is always stupid. And Saturday night, you can check out my man Rick Lenore and Andreas Piero from Colombia. And we've got some other DJs coming in from around the world. They always jam house music all night long. But tonight, if you're not going anywhere, even if you are going somewhere, Anthony Henderson over in KC, what up? Yeah, my brother like none other. That's what I'm saying. If you're not going out, you want to hang out, or if you're cruising around town, it's a great way to cruise, roll the windows down. 88 degrees for the next 5 days in Detroit, okay? 88 or higher. It's going to be hot as hell. Hey, I love it hot. Me and Anthony used to hang out in Houston. It was always hot. We loved it. But you can cruise with us. Get your phone, sing it with your car, and just let the vibe hit you. Funk not only moves, it can remove. Dig. Um, don't forget, when I cut the camera off, the music's going to stop, but it doesn't have to. That's what I'm saying. Evan Knox gets it. It says, come on, WJZD family, let's start the Show Me Your Phone campaign and promote this radio station. So everybody who's listening, you go up to somebody, say, show me your phone. Let me see your phone. And you go to, you type it in, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. And then, baby, just press play. It's going to vibe all day, 24/7, 365. Again, stick around. Come, I'll be with you just in thought because I just programmed the music. I'm getting ready to go. I got other stuff to do. I got to pick up more T-shirts. Then at 12 noon, Steve Out Cold Tucker has the midday mix. Kyle Lamont is with you this afternoon at 2, and Kyle is live. You can call him. At 6 p.m. tonight, Maurizio D'Aduzio. I love that guy's name, Maurizio D'Aduzio. He's from Italy, and he does the Jazz House Mix at 6. At 8 p.m., it's Friday night, baby. It's a Friday night jam session. I hope that you guys will stick around with us, okay? I want you to be the reason somebody smiles today. All right? Do something nice. If you're in an office setting, bring them donuts. Or bring them a giant pizza. I don't care. If you're able. If you're not able, and if they've been screwing up, don't do it. Take one or two of them out to lunch. Or open that door. Hold that door open for that woman. Excuse me. Hold that door open for that person that's struggling. Better still, fellas, grab a bag. Say, you need some help here, ma'am? And grab them and just take them to their door. Keep it 100, like Evan Knox said. My name is Don Allen, and I just might be on tonight live. Just kind of check your phone, because at Friday nights, if G is around and I'm around, it gets pretty wild, okay? So, I think Boss Lady and Stylisa is keeping us apart, because me and G getting here gets stupid. Guys, make it a great day on purpose, and remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Lock it in your phone. And don't forget, we are starting the Let Me See Your Phone campaign. Just grab somebody's phone, let me see your phone. WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Boom. Put it in Google. It'll pop right up. And then press play. Terry Bolden, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you on Monday when we do it all over again. I'm Don Allen. Make it a good day on purpose. Peace.